Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background, and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy: How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to the book below. This video is about why INFJs are universal healers. But before we dive into this subject, I would like to know who would be interested in a 2-hour workshop on INFJs. It would take place on Sunday, November the 13th from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It would cost $50 Canadian. If you are interested, I'm going to put below some information. So you send me an email at jmaceus@sexualhealthsiteinfo, and in the subject line you put INFJ workshop, and I will send you details about this event. So let's go back to the topic at hand. Why INFJs are universal healers. So if you look at the personality types, the intuitive healers are a special sort of like group, in a sense that if we actually read the book by David R. Hawkins, Power versus Force, he really describes that group as being at the level of love or higher. So the INFJ actually within the group of intuitive healers are in a sense in a separate group, because they are the ones who have the best energy of all the personality types. That's why they have a theta brainwave dominance. So if, let's say, a person dives deeper into brain waves, you realize that most people have a beta brainwave dominance, which is, fast brain when they are awake. And then you have the intuitives who have either an alpha or slow alpha brainwave dominance. The INFJ on its own is that it is the only personality type who has a theta brain dominance, which means that basically they're in a deep meditative 24/7. If a person is like in interaction with the INFJ, and actually we'll see that with any two organs that actually interact, is that their physiology will start synchronizing, especially their brain waves. So when a person interacts with an INFJ, they often will experience a sense of calm, peace, and that has to do with the fact that their brain waves are being slowed down and they're becoming more coherent. For this reason, the INFJ will have a healing effect on all the personality types, and other personality types cannot have a healing effect on the INFJ, because in history, the INFJs were the great saints, they were the sages, they were like, someone like, Krishna, Buddha, and so forth. So obviously, a person will probably not have a healing effect on someone who has it at the highest level of spiritual evolution. That a person's brainwave dominance will determine their optimal resting breathing rate. So if a person has a beta brainwave dominance, let's say it's 14 cycles per second, which means that their resting breathing will be 14 breaths per minute. By contrast, the INFJ has a theta brainwave dominance, which means that it's 5 cycles per second or slower, which means that their resting breathing will be 5 breaths per minute or slower. That's why when, let's say, the INFJ interacts with another person, they can actually slow down the person's resting breathing and also their brain waves, and usually the healing is corresponds with a calming of the body and better resting breathing rate. So all this to say is that it's not by accident that the INFJs in history were able to have a healing effect on others, because it has to do with how their brains are wired, and also it's also related to the energy that they give off. So a person who has a theta brain dominance like the INFJ has a very coherent and also a calming effect on others around them. And the INFJ has an effect on all the personality types, and obviously the other personality type cannot have this effect on the INFJ, so it's not a two-way street. So let me know if you agree or disagree with the content of this video by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button, and let me know if you're interested in participating in this INFJ workshop that will take place on Sunday, November the 13th from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, I'm going to put some information below, so you send me an email at jmaceus@sexualhealthsite.info, and in the subject line you put INFJ workshop. And remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making, and subscribe to my channel. And we will talk soon.